Yo, what's poppin', guys? Sizzle here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing off my current Counter-Strike 2 loadout, right? So all my different operator skins, weapon skins, whatever. The reason I'm doing this is because I plan on selling most of it off, and instead of having a bunch of skins, just actually using the default skins and applying some neat stickers to them instead. Preferably some stuff that are like, major stickers and stuff that'll just kind of go up in value and be cooler as time goes on, just by inherently being more rare and less seen. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's go hop in. I'm gonna first show up all the stickers kind of on the menu here, just like move them around and stuff, and then I'll go in game and kind of show them off there so you can actually see what they look like in a real game. So first off, we have the starting pistols. I have this Souvenir USPS Road Rash. Came with the overpass and the PGL thing, and I think this one actually had this little anime girl thing on it. You'll notice a lot of my skins I have Vertigo Hollow stickers, and not Virgo Hollow, Virgo Hero, which it's a hollow sticker, but I have a bunch of those stickers on a bunch of my weapons. At some point, I plan on applying them to all of them, and it makes a lot of the weapons look way worse. Or like this skin, I generally place them in places that are really out of the way, where unless you're inspecting the weapon, you won't even see this sticker. Uh, so yeah, anytime you see Vertigo Hero, I applied that. It probably looks bad, probably makes the skin look worse, unless I say otherwise. It's just going to be in a lot of skins. It's just kind of how it is. Anyway, for this skin in particular, I scratched the PGL sticker a little back before you could preview what scratches would look like, and I really liked how it turned out. And I've had the skin for a while, just looking like that. You can see it's randomly like field test or whatever. It's just a pretty good looking USPS skin. Not as clean as the whiteout, but I do like the coloring and a little flying bullet in the front. It's just pretty neat artwork to have. As for the P2000, I've quite literally never equipped this once. Not a single time have I ever used this P2000 turf, but I have it because it has a King Wing sticker on it. It came with it on it. I didn't pay extra for it. I just looked for skins that had King Wing on it at the time with P2000. I don't know why I did that. This team hasn't existed since 2015. The sticker's not particularly cool or anything. But yeah, never once used this skin, not even for a millisecond, and I don't plan on changing it anytime soon. As for the other pistols, here's all of them. First off, the Deagle print stream. This one's in a minimum wear. I have no stickers on this because when you see, like, when I move it around here, you can see it going from, like, pink to light blue and stuff. You can kind of see that effect in-game, especially in, like, Molotovs and stuff. But yeah, this skin just looks super damn clean in-game. Debatably almost cleaner than, like, the whiteout and stuff. Just because, like, the details are very small and almost, like, add, like, instead of having a skin that's purely one color, having a skin that has like small details like this that just kind of make you focus on the larger color in the background for some reason looks nicer to me. But yeah, very expensive skin. Definitely plan on selling this one off. I think I did a trade up for this if I remember correctly, and if I did, I'll have that video linked in the description. But yeah, pretty neat little weapon right there. Then the 5.7 Kami. I did say I'd sell off all my skins and all my things that I have, but I actually lied. There's a few skins I plan on keeping, and this is one of them. I remember spending a while kind of hunting this one out. I spent some real time like kind of searching the markets and stuff, finding this specific pattern. Pattern template 537, because it's the only 5.7 Kami with this little V face in the back, and I think it's kind of cute, kind of nice. I like having my gun kind of smiling back at me when I'm playing the game. And I use the 5.7 quite a lot. Generally, whenever I buy an op, I also buy a 5.7 to go along with it. And it's always nice having this kind of smiling back at me. As for stickers, I think most of them came pre-applied, and then I just added the Vertigo Hollow to it. Not 100% certain, honestly, exactly what I did with the stickers. They're just kind of random. I might even scratch most of them off at some point. They're, like I said, just completely random. I almost never look at them, though, because you just really look at the back of the gun. It looks super nice. Like, the rest of the skin, I don't really think looks that crazy good or anything. As for the CZ, which I very rarely equip, I have the best CZ skin in all of CS, the CZ Auto Tigress. Mine's factory new, you can see there. Came with a little signature on it, add the Vertigo Hollow to it that you'd never see in game. But yeah, the skin just has such a nice, vibrant color scheme. Little gradient on the kind of handle back here is super nice as well. It's just a really nice looking skin, really nice colors, really good looking game. Then I have the R8 Revolver Junkyard. I kind of like the skin, like a little graffiti on it, and the general kind of simplicity of it. A little banana sticker that says CSGO, and then like the wooden handle also looks really nice in my opinion. I do pretty much never use it, because why would I use the R8 when I can use a deagle instead? Like, that deagle just feels so much more satisfying to use. Came with that signature sticker on it, and on this one particularly, which is factory new because it was really cheap, Vertigo Hero I have on both sides. These are two separate stickers. With the R8, you can put one on the front and on the back, and I decided to do that, so no matter what bullet I'm on, I will always kind of see that sticker in the middle there, which is just, it's pretty neat, I feel. Then I have the Dual Beretta Royal Consorts. I use this sometimes, round 1 or round 2, if I'm just kind of feeling like it. The sticker craft here is atrocious. I have no idea what came over me when I made it. I'm pretty sure I actually applied all 4 stickers here for one reason or another. As for the skin itself, it's super sexy looking. Like, the Royal Consorts look like they'd be like a fucking $2,000 skin, but they're on the Dual Berettas, and they're in a relatively common and cheap collection, being the Glove Collection. So they're relatively cheap. I got a minimum wear. I guess they're a little bit expensive, so I didn't get the factory new ones. But minimum wear looks really good. I can't even really notice any scratches, unless this right up here is one. I think it actually might be. But yeah, really, really nice looking skins. I'm going to miss these dearly whenever I get rid of them. Then I have this P250 Drought. This one will probably be staying in my inventory. It's a .007 float, which is actually really low. It's pretty neat. Didn't really know that until just now. Because this was given to me by a friend. Back when they gave it to me, it was like 3 cents, and it probably still is 3 cents, because why would anyone really want this skin? It doesn't really look super great or anything, but to be fair, neither does the stock P250. The only thing nice looking about this is the little FaZe and Virtus Pro logos on there, and CSGO Mirage on the base right there. Might even scrape off the little PGL Stockholm thing in the front, and add some maybe nice stickers to go with everything else that's already on here. But yeah, this one's not leaving my inventory because it was gifted to me. I don't have too many items in my inventory that were ever given to me by people, because generally I prefer getting stuff in real life or whatever. But the person that gave me this as a virtual gift instead, so I'm gonna stay in my inventory probably forever. Especially because it's worth nothing too. It's like makes it really easy to do that. As for this dualies with 4 random Dream Eater colors or whatever, I don't remember making this, but I guess I did. These probably aren't going to be the sticker craft that I use whenever I desell off my dually skin, but I guess I have this. I didn't really know until just now, to be honest with you. As for the mid-tier weapons, as they're called for some reason, we have the MP9 Food Chain. I have no stickers on this one because the artwork on this gun is so damn beautiful. Really vibrant colors, really nicely done. It looks really damn good in game. And yeah, I'm gonna miss this one. It's really, really nice looking skin. It's a really cool looking weapon. It is what it is. Then the M249 Impact Drill is just a really, really clean looking M249. I do think the IKEA coloring fits it quite well. I have a minimum wear one, I guess. It's from the Chop Shop collection too, although it is a gray skin, so it's a bit cheaper. It's really old and hasn't dropped for a while, so I guess this will maybe go up in price or whatever. But I just got this because it was super damn clean and looks really nice in game for the 2 times I pull out the M249 to be a little bit funny with some of them. As for the P90, got the P90 Shallow Grave with the World's Worst Vertigo Hero sticker. No idea why I put that dead center of the skin where it just covers up shit, but I guess where else would you put it? This skin's a bit special because it's one of those skins that gets better the worse the wear is. So you notice I have a relatively high battle scarred one. That's because it makes it more bloody, kind of shows off the skull and stuff, if I remember correctly. Just makes the artwork way cooler and just, just nicer. That's why I have battle scarred. Gonna be selling this one off too. It's nothing particularly special to me. Mag 7 Justice here. It's just the most kind of affordable, good-looking Mag 7 in my opinion. At least back when I got it 3 years ago. Most of these skins I've had since 2021. The exceptions being my AK and Glock skins. Those are very fresh, very new. I got them a month ago, if even. But yeah, this one's nothing particularly special. It's field tested. It's got some solid artwork. The Vertigo Hero you don't really see in game, because if you did, it covers some very nice artwork. This just looks really nice in game. Really clean. Nothing really to say about it. As for the Nova Candy Apple, I bought this because it was a decently solid factory new float that was relatively cheap. Had some stickers kind of pre-applied on it that I never bothered scraping off. At some point, I plan on making a better sticker craft for this, but now that I'm kind of selling off all the skins and stuff, I guess it's just being resold as is. But yeah, Candy Apples, generally super clean in the same way that the Impact Drill was for the M249. I think Candy Apples are super clean for the other weapons as well. Next up, we have the Souvenir MP7 Gunsmoke. I got this because, if I remember correctly, the Souvenir MP7 Gunsmoke was cheaper than the normal MP7 Gunsmoke because people like doing trade-ups in the Overpass collection or something. And by not being able to trade it up, it makes it inherently cheaper because there's more supply. But yeah, the stickers are all the ones that came pre-applied on it. It's field-tested, nothing super special here. I don't really use my MP7 often. It's just like a decent skin that I bought to go do that. Then we have the PP Bison High Roller. This one I might keep. I just really like the skin, and I use the Bison quite a lot. Most of the time, if I win the pistol round in round 1, I'll buy armor and buy a Bison and just run straight at the enemy team. And unless they're kind of cracked and hit like 2 headshots, normally I can just win round 2 for free by buying this thing. And I do it quite a lot, mainly in Wingman, which is like the main mode I play. It's so casual, so nice. And this skin just looks really nice. The stickers, the Navi stickers, are self-applied, I think. Not 100% sure, because I don't know why I would have scratched them. But they look bad here in the weapon spec, but in-game, I feel like the glitter Navi stickers actually end up looking really nice. I can't really show that off well here, but yeah. I just really like the skin conceptually. It's really well executed, looks really good in-game, and I use the weapon quite a bit, so it's pretty easy for me to actually want to go keep this. Next up, the UMP-45 Roadblock. I mean, there's some better looking UMPs out there, but this is like 10 cents, and it's like the second or best third looking skin. It's got like a really cool effect with little arrows that you can kind of see when I move it up and down like this. But yeah, just super clean looking. I didn't apply any stickers to this, because if I did, then it would look worse. It's a 0.01 float, which is relatively low, I guess, but like I said, this was like 10 cents. Just a really nice, cheap skin. I'm glad it's very affordable. Then this Souvenir Negev Nuclear Waste, it's going to be one of the ones I keep. I have a friend who I gave basically almost a duplicate version of this. Like, this is just randomly field-tested Souvenir and has these sets of stickers. And I found a second one on the market at the time that is the exact same skin. It's also field-tested. It's not the same float. It's not like duplicated or anything. But it's also field-tested with the exact same 3 stickers placed in the exact same places. And as such, I'm definitely keeping this one. Might not always have it equipped, but it's just like a neat little thing that me and that person kind of share. Next up, we have the Souvenir MP5 Lab Rats. I have never used the MP5, I think, even once. And I guess I've used it in arms race, but outside of that, I've never used it once. And yeah, I bought this because, I don't know, it's a weird skin. Like, the fact that this black sight foil thing is the only way to get it, and I think this is the only Souvenir MP5 for a while, and it's like the only thing that came during Danger Zone, which doesn't even exist anymore. It's like the old Battle Royale mode they had to CS way back in the day. It's just like a neat little item. Mine's a 0.006, which is a particularly good float, I guess. But like I said, I've never used this. I don't know why I even bothered getting a really good float one unless it just happened to be on the market. But yeah, there's that. And the final item in this category is the XM1014 Seasons I got right here. This one, I don't know if I'm going to keep it, maybe try to make a really good sticker craft to make this, black handle look better, because I really don't like how half the skin is just like the stock weapon. But the other half that isn't the stock weapon, I spent some serious time finding this pattern. I don't think 53 specifically is what I was looking for, but there's only a few patterns on this. I say a few, but it's like 100. It's like 10% of the XM seasons have a little blue leaf on it, but only a few patterns, I think it's something like 5 or 10 of the patterns, have the black leaves at the end there and have like a full color spectrum. This one looks particularly nice. We got like green to black in the front, blue to black on the middle here, and then like a nice yellow barrel right there. It just looks really good. It's a really nice, unique pattern. It's got the blue leaf on it, which is relatively rare, and it's got a relatively big blue leaf for having a blue leaf on it. And I just like it. It's like a unique little pattern or skin that I hunted out back when I cared more about that stuff. So I might keep this one. This one might be another exception to the rule. As for the rifles, not too much to say here. I'm actually going to start from the right and go to the left, starting with the AUG Arctic Wolf. This is just a solid looking AUG skin. I didn't get this for any particular reason. I just kind of like the colors, and it was relatively cheap at the time. It's minimum wear. Nothing special going on here. Then the FAMAS Survivor Z. This one came with all these stickers pre-applied, if I remember correctly, and they kind of work, honestly. Like, the way they're placed, the white bits and red bits of the outline on the boom sticker here match up with, like, the scratches and the blood on the base weapon. The little scarred guy from Riptide or whatever kind of fits the design of the weapon as well. Like, the stickers oddly work somewhat, but they don't really add to the skin. The skin on its own already looks just pretty cool. It's like it's called Survivor Z. It's like a zombie survival gun thingy covered in like blood and bandages and scratches and stuff. It's just a pretty cool weapon. Mine's minimal wear, almost factory. It's like barely off the cusp of it. And yeah, it's a relatively decent looking thing. And I have this Op Atheris, and I do love this one quite a lot. It's a minimal wear, it's not even factory new, but it looks so damn clean. Like, the snake design on it just looks really nice. The general green color scheme looks really nice as well. The green outline on the scope looks really nice. I have a random vertigo here sticking in the back that you never see. But more importantly, this one came with this liquid fire hollow. I bought this way back during Riptide, so this was not particularly anything noteworthy. Now this liquid fire hollow is like a $25 sticker, which is kind of insane to me, just how fast that rose in price. You know, it was like 50 cents back when it came out, and now it's $25 per. Yeah, this is like super nice in game. Like, whenever I just walk around or I inspect my weapon, I see this thing shining on the scope. It's really nice. Whoever placed this back when I bought it off the market with it pre-applied. Whoever placed it did a really good job of the placement. It's like really, really well placed. It'll be nice to kind of see in game. As for the Scar 20, got a blueprint. It's a solid skin. I never used this weapon, but it's a solid skin for it. And it's factory new, because why not? It just look really cheap. Next up, the Scout Detour. It's got a funky little custom name. Back in CSGO, if you had the right settings, you could use this to, when you were not scoped in on your Scout, have a crosshair in the middle of your screen. There's a bit of like a little exploit you could do with the renaming thing. I don't think you can rename this stuff this way anymore. And the little crosshair thing, at least with the settings I use now, it doesn't even work at all. But yeah, I got this one specifically because it's from the Overpass collection. It's got the Olaf Meister signature on it. It's the Scout Detour. I think the Scout Detour is the best looking Scout in the game, honestly. Even with a lot of the new ones coming in, I maybe it's just nostalgia. I do really actually think this might be a case of where I think nostalgia is overpowering my sense of like if this skin actually looks good or not. But yeah, minimum wear. Got the Olaf Meister signature from the Overpass collection. It's a reference to kind of like the Olaf boost thing. It just looks really nice in game. It's got the funky name tag too. As for the M4A4, I have this magnesium. Came with these stickers on it. Little nice hollow Clutchman thing on it, and then Shazam in the back, I guess. This one's field tested, nothing special. I pretty much never plan to use this weapon because the M4A1S has been so much better and easier to use for so long. And yeah, I haven't used it, I don't think, like ever. As for the M4A1S, this one's definitely one that I'm going to be keeping. I even applied a craft to it relatively recently. I might probably get rid of the Vertigo Hero sticker because it just looks really bad, like in game and here. It's just like super obnoxious and ruins the skin. As for the base of the skin, though, it's minimal wear, nothing super special. You know, pretty normal pattern, pretty normal finish. And on here, we got the King of the Field sticker, which is like $2,000, relatively rare sticker. There's not that many in existence. I have a Cato 2014 paper, which just looks kind of clean, kind of fits in nice. Then the little Bomb Doge sticker, which I added a little mustache foil to, because I think it just looks nice. You know, it's a little Doge with a mustache. It's a pretty funny craft. I copied directly from a Warel video. It's not my original idea. Props to Warel for that one. But yeah. Rear S sticker in the back, and the 3 stickers kind of fit really nicely. The skin's nothing special, but the stickers definitely are. The stickers on this alone are insanely expensive. I even think the Cato 14 paper is like $400. But the King of the Field's definitely the expensive thing here. And then the Doge is just kind of funny, and it's very central. You see it very actively in game. It's a very funny little craft. But yeah, that's the M4A1S. That's going to be one of the few skins I do keep. As for the other stuff around here, I never equip any graffitis, because why would I equip them when I can sell them on the Steam market? As for the coins, here's what I got. Loyalty badge from CSGO. 5-year veteran coin, I guess. I'm pretty close, I think, to getting the 10-year one as well. I got the Global Offensive badge because I played CSGO, shockingly. 10-year birthday coin because I played during that event. Rio Silver coin because I forgot to cast my votes when that was going on. Stockholm Diamond coin because I made all the right picks and guessed properly he would win the whole thing and all that, and would win every kind of step in between. Then I have a 2022 service medal. I have a 2021 service medal. And I'm like halfway to a 2024 one. I don't know if I'm actually going to play enough to get it though. Obviously. As for music kits, I have the Valve CSGO one, I guess. I have the CS2 one. I didn't even know I had this. I guess they just gave it to you whenever they updated to CS2. And then I have the 3-click setup one, which I bought not because I particularly like the music, although he definitely did a solid job with a lot of the music included and all that. It fits the game well and sounds pretty nice. But I bought this because I'm a really big fan of the YouTuber 3-Clicks Philip, and this was a very easy way to directly financially support him and also get like a cool music kit out of it. So it was like a win-win. And this one I'm probably keeping because I don't have like a reason to get rid of it. As for the Zeus, I didn't do anything to it. As for the knife, I renamed the knife with like a goofy ass name where you can't even see the name on here. It's because it's used some special characters and all that, which pushes all the weapons on like the right side of your screen. For most people, they're in like the bottom right, but for me, because I have both of my knives renamed in a special way, they're actually in like the middle of my screen on the right, which I think is pretty neat. I don't think it's particularly crazy or anything, but I like having it, and it's on my stock knife, so it's never going away. I'm always keeping that. And if I ever don't want it, I just swap to my other stock knife, and like I don't even notice the difference. As for the gloves, I might swap back to the default CT ones. I just have these forever. Like back when I got these gloves, these were just the cheapest gloves on the market that didn't look like shit. I think I got these for like $40. Now they're like 80. Yeah, they're like incredibly battle scarred. Not that I can really tell when it comes to gloves. But I got it because it had this nice little green bit on the back and relatively nice looking leather on the front. And that's really it. I didn't really have a lot more to it. I just got these because they were really cheap back when I got them, and now they're way less cheap. And speaking of now they're way less cheap, the operator skin. Back when I got this and it came with all of the patches on it, I didn't apply any of those myself. Back when I got D Squadron Officer NZAS, this shit was like $30. And I checked recently and it's like $50, which is just crazy. I don't understand how this can be as expensive as it is. It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But it's a cool skin. It's got like red eyes. It's got a very solid look all around. Nothing crazy, nothing bad. It just looks good. It's a solid looking skin. I don't know why it's as expensive as it is. I guess it must be rare or something. But I'm probably keeping this one and my other operator skins because it just looks nice, and I got it for pretty cheap. Speaking of which, we got the T-side operators. I have number K, which is the one I have equipped 99% of the time. He also these guys have some patches applied that, like I said, came with them. But number K is the Condom Man. Very funny, like, operator. This guy went crazy in price. Back when I bought it, I think it was $20, $30 a few years back. And I checked recently, and this shit's like $90 now. And that's beyond insane to me. Very nice looking operator though. Nice white sleeves that you can see in game, and just really nice overall. Really noticeable for other people. Really kind of funny thing. Probably keeping this one as well because I just don't have a reason to kind of get rid of it. And yeah, there's not much more to say. That's him. And Getaway Sally, it's just the female version of the white sleeves. She's also went up crazy in price. I think I got her for like $10, $15 back in the day. She was like a little bit cheaper, and now she's, I think, even more expensive. I think I saw the price for Getaway Sally to be like $100-something, which is fucking ludicrous. But I'm keeping both because why not? Like I can just swap between them whenever I want. But yeah, absolutely insane shit going on here. I don't know why these are as expensive as they are, but I'm glad I have them. Got the same gloves on T side. Got a knife that's named slightly differently. One of these, I forgot which one. Get this one. They were both supposed to be SZYL, but I used different like characters on both sides. Like if you look here, the ZYL, right? The S is a $. I think here the S wasn't a $. It's just a normal S, and it didn't show up. And because name tags cost money, I just didn't bother ever renaming it. So this one's ZYL, and then this one's SCYL, like Sizzle. That's my second channel. The one you're watching this on, probably. Trying to think about it. But yeah, I got this one renamed Funky as well. Same amount of space and all that, so that they both appear in the same middle part on my screen on the right, which is pretty neat. Zeus is this default. The bomb, I renamed to Boom Shakalaka, just like from NBA Jam. It's like what the announcer says sometimes when you like dunk and stuff or shoot a three or something like that. It was like, Boom Shakalaka! And I named the bomb that, because, I don't know, I thought it was funny. Same deal with the music kits, and same deal with the coins and graffiti. Nothing special there. As for the rifles, got quite a few to go through. We got the SG-553 Darkwing. Okay, what's this? What's this doing that? SG-553 Darkwing. Pretty cool looking skin. Really nice color scheme. Pretty decent artwork. This came with all these random ass stickers on it. I actually think they detract from it now that I'm looking back at it. I do think they detract from it. But yeah, it's a minimum wear Darkwing. I pretty much never use this, but I have it just in case. The same op as before with that really sexy liquid fire and op with yours combo. Just looks really good. The G3SG1 highest use is like one of the best skins in all of CS. Unfortunately, it's on like one of the least used weapons in all of CS. Like I never want to use this weapon, and neither does anyone else. But I got a factory new one. Looks really damn nice. And even the Vertigo Hero, it looks kind of iffy here, but in game on the scope, it looks a little bit nicer. You almost don't even notice it's there, which is a good thing, because the base art and the base design of the skin is so nice. Like, I don't know why you'd ever use another G3SG1. If you ever were to use this weapon, especially because this is relatively cheap, because nobody uses this weapon, so the skin is also relatively cheap, and it's in a more modern collection, so it's relatively cheap. It just has, like, the sexiest artwork in the entire game. The scope looks really cool. It's like a pirate telescope. The texturing and everything, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful ass skin. Then Galil, I have random field-tested signal. I don't know why I have this. Genuinely zero idea. I don't even look like this skin or anything. If I remember correctly, I used to have a Galil Cerberus, and I had to sell that off for one reason or another, and I just kind of got stuck with this as a replacement because it was cheap or something like that. I don't think there's any particular story to that. Same Scout Detour, and then the AK. This is a relatively recent craft. I think I made this like 2 days ago. It's the AK-47 Legion of Anubis with 4 IHG glitters. You can notice I misaligned them. You're supposed to align them so they look on the left there, the same on the right, but I misaligned some of the stickers. And because I'm going to be selling this off anyway relatively soon, I don't care to correct it. But yeah, it's a factory new Legion of Anubis with this nice little sacred craft in the front that doesn't detract from the artwork, but rather adds to the skin, adds like a little bit of flair. Looks really, really nice. I found it off like a random YouTube video. I don't remember what it was. I unfortunately can't really give credit if I don't remember who it was. If I happen to see it before this goes up, I'll link in the description. But yeah, it just looks really good. Like the base skin looks pretty solid, and then this craft looks really nice as well, just to go with it. As for mid-tier, we got mostly the same stuff. We can see the same Negev, MP5, the XM, the MP7, the Bison, the Nova. The only T-sided things are the Sawed-Off, which is a spirit board. Pretty nice looking skin in general. This one has a metric fuck ton of random ass stickers on it. I actually use this weapon enough where it's notable that the sticker craft is awful. The stickers detract from the otherwise very solid artwork from the spirit board in the Dreams and Nightmares collection. Yeah, this one's factory because it's relatively cheap to get it at the time in factory. Mac 10 Discotheque is my Mac 10 skin. It's the only other T-sided mid-tier thing. This one just has this really cool hollow effect on the base skin. It came with a hollow brokey signature thing, which matches the hollow effect. Like when I move it up and down, you can see the colors kind of match what the skin's got going on, which is just really cool. Came with the signature. It looks good. It looks solid in game. Vertigo hollows on the base where you can never see it because your hand's in the way. This one's minimum wear, and this has definitely went up in price since I bought it. I forgot what I bought it for, but it was like extremely cheap, and I know for a fact this went up in price because it's just fucking cool. To be honest, like this might not be the most nice looking Mac 10 skin in the entire game, but it's got like a very unique thing to it where no other skin has like a cool ass hollow effect like this. Like there are other skins with hollow effects, but they just don't look as clean and as nice as the Mac 10. The Mac 10 is really nice for simple things like this because it's just a box, and you can just apply any texture you want to a box, and it'll look really nice. It looks really cool in game. Kind of going to be sad to see it go, but I'm probably going to let it go because I'm not that attached to it. As for the other pistol section, like I said with the other one, mostly the same. The exception being this Tech 9 Bamboozle. It's minimal wear. It's just a cool little Tech 9 skin, which is a thing of bamboo. This one's genuinely a sick ass skin. I almost forgot this had sticker crafts on it because I guess maybe with my view model settings or something, I just happened to never see him in game. But yeah, solid ass Tech 9 skin. This is probably one of my favorite ones in the entire game. It just works so well. It's just a piece of bamboo. It looked really good in game. The colors are nice. The texturing is nice. It just looks really good. And the story behind these Tech 9 red quartzes is very unfortunate. I spent like $200 trying to do a Deagle Blaze trade up back in the day, and these are the results of them. I got, not only did I not get the Deagle Blaze, I got the worst possible draw. Got a 0.03 something on this, and then a 0.036 on this. Like, this was the worst possible, because with the Deagle Blaze trade up, there's like 5 or 6 things you can get. The Deagle Blaze is obviously the best one, the one you're hoping for. And there's like 5 other things that are all not worth like anything. But even when the other ones aren't worth anything, they're worth like, you know, maybe $2 to $10. So even though I spent $100, getting $2 to $10 back is an awful return, but it's something. This is the only skin out of those like 5 skins that's worth like 20 cents, and I pulled it both times, and I'm still kind of pissed about it. I've kept these things as a reminder ever since. Yeah. It's a reminder to not fucking gamble. It's a waste of your money. Anyway. Starting pistol, I have this super sexy Glock 18 craft. This one's also pulled up a random YouTube video, which I'll link in the description if I remember it. But yeah, it's a few of the, I forgot the team's name. I think it's like Apex 2023, like APECAS. There's 5 of them stacked up here, like flipped over. You know, this is normal. This one's flipped, normal, flipped, normal. The hollow effect one looks really good. The skin is like gold, which really goes with the craft very well. And this ends up just looking really, really nice in game. It's factory new as well, which helps a lot. And yeah, that's like looking over all of them in the menu. Now I'm just going to hop in a server real quick and kind of show them off in game. All right, now I'm going to go show off all the different crafts and stuff I got just on this crazy ass community map server thingy. I ignore all the random ads and stuff. Anyway, first off, the Glock craft. I mean, this just, look how sexy this looks. It only looks like this good in really bright lighting, but some maps have it, and when the maps have bright lighting, you can just inspect it and look around like this. Even when you're shooting it, you can kind of, you still see the hollow effect when I'm moving around here. It's a really damn looking good skin, and this is like 18 bucks right now. Like, the stickers are like $2 a piece, and the skin, the factory new version, is like $10 if you don't get a factory new one, which honestly looks pretty solid, like field tests and all that. You can get this craft like really cheap, and it looks really fucking good. Like, this is one of my favorite crafts in all of CS. It looks better than most like $100 to $200 to $1,000 skins, honestly. And it, like I said, it's only 18 bucks right now. Kind of just insane. Next up, the dualies. Like I said, you can't even really see the stickers, but yeah, there they are. They just look good. You mainly notice the green on the handles, honestly, when you're shooting them. And the nice, like, bronze coating up top. They just look good. The P250 doesn't look particularly good or anything, but also doesn't look particularly bad. It's just, like, a blue version of, like, a bluish-purple version of the stock. You don't even notice the stickers and stuff unless you inspect it, at least with my view models. I'm sure if you change them around, you can see more. As for the Tech 9, you can see, like I was saying, you almost can't see the stickers unless you're really looking for them. At least when I'm playing the game, I mainly notice the nice green, shiny, like bamboo that's got going on, and then I'm just shooting people like this, and like it just works. It looks good. It works. As for the Deagle, I mean, it just looks so damn nice. Like the nice white coloring looks really good, and when you go into, you know, maybe more iffy lighting or near like a Molotov or something, you'll notice it shining like a light blue a little bit. Not exactly sure why it does that, but it looks really good. And yeah, I mean, it's just a really, really good looking Deagle skin. Nothing super crazy going on there. And there's not too much to say there. I'm going to try to get the little spin animation so you can see that. There we go. Yeah, you just hop around with this or whatever. It just looks good. It looks sexy. It goes really well with like the white sleeves and all that I have on T-side as well. But you can barely see it with my view model, but you can see. The XM season, so you can see the nice blue to black just front and center, very clear, very nice. It's like a very simple looking skin though, because the back and the middle here are just the stock gray XM. but the parts that aren't just look really, really nice. And a lot of different lighting, you know, bright lighting like that, and also more dark lighting like this. It just looks good in all lighting, looks good all the time. As for the MT49, you can just see how clean this thing looks. It's a little ridiculous just how clean this looks. I like never use this weapon, so I don't really care about this thing going, but it looks good. It looks really, really good. As for the Bison, you can see kind of what I mean with that Navi craft. It almost adds to the skin. It's very weird. I don't know how to explain why I like the little glitter Navi craft as much as I do, but I think it just kind of works. It just kind of ends up looking nice when you got the skin you're going around like that. As for the sawed-off, you can unfortunately see the stickers pretty clearly, but the skin itself as a base still looks very nice. It looks like almost like dirty, but like in a good way, where it's like this gun has seen a lot of use, it's been through a lot or whatever. Ends up looking really good, ends up looking really nice. The Mac 10, that sexy ass like disco effect, which I guess you don't really see when you're just walking around, but if you ever inspect your weapon, or if you're like reloading or whatever, you see just a purple and it goes back to like the nice light blue here. It just looks really nice. It's such a nice effect. I will definitely miss this. It's a very, very nice visual effect. The G3, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful skin. I mean, what else can I say? The design is just pristine. It looks really damn good. The AK, here's the AK craft in action. You can see the main kind of Legion of Anubis design on it. Looking nice, looking beautiful. You can't really see the person in the back, like the guy with the red eyes. When I'm using my view model, you can kind of see him, but it's really hard to see. I guess if I do model offset at 2.5, like you can see it a bit more there. That's how a lot of people play. I like playing like this though. I feel like it's just nicer. Things are more central and all that. But yeah, you can see the glitter craft in the front like a little bit when you're walking around in a nice way. It's like a highlight. It's not a. It doesn't change the skin fundamentally. It doesn't really do anything to the artwork. It's just like fills in a little empty space that had nothing before. When you inspect, it's a little bit more noticeable. When you're just playing in game, just shooting, you can definitely see the glitter craft, but it's not like distracting you from the main design of the Legion of Anubis, which is just really nice. As for the scout, you can see here's the scout. You can see the name tag doesn't do what it used to. Right, the plus sign's on the right now instead of the left. You can also see, if you haven't noticed, my knife, my gun and stuff are in the middle here, and that's because of the knife that I mentioned, the funky ass name. But yeah, you can see it looks really nice. You can see the old Meister sticker, pretty good. Just looks good in game and all that. Shooting and all that, it just looks good. It's a good looking skin. SG553. You don't really notice the red colors, unfortunately, when you're just playing with a view model like this, but it just looks pretty solid overall. Nothing crazy there. The op, though, I mean, just look at that. The base Oppa Theory is already such a good design. It's oddly cheap for what it is. It's one of like the better looking op designs in the entire game. And then this one just has that perfectly placed liquid fire that somehow just really goes with the color scheme well. Like, I'm just staring at the scope of this thing half the time when I'm using this weapon. It looks so damn good. It looks absolutely beautiful. That like hollow effect and it moves around and all that. And the scope and shoot. It's really, really, really nice. As for CT side, let me swap over to that. You can see CT side, most of it's the same. Here's the AUG. Nothing special, nothing bad. It's just like a nice little white dog thing. The M4A1S, so you can see, like I mentioned, the little Doge mustache craft is kind of front and center. You still see the Fanatic and the King of the Field very clear as day. But whenever you kind of inspect this thing, my eyes are always drawn to the little funny mustache Doge thing. Just generally solid looking. I like looking at the stickers. They're nicely placed, nice and visual, nice and good. If you do the view model offset a little bit higher and look like more normal people do, the stickers are a lot more noticeable, including, unfortunately, the Vertigo Hollow one, which, like I said, looks like shit. I'm probably going to get rid of relatively soon. But yeah, pretty nice looking there. The Mag 7 here just looks really nice. Like, the colors on it are nice. You don't really notice the design too much. And normally it's not weirdly shiny like this, I'll be honest. Like, when I'm in game, it's not that weirdly shiny. But it always just looks really good. Most lighting, most of the time. This map is just particularly bright, which is useful for showing off some of these scraps. Then the Negev. I don't think I've showed this one off. Nothing special here. The skin doesn't look particularly nice, but it's got those stickers I mentioned, which is why I use it. As for the MP9, I mean, just look at the beautiful, vibrant colors and design on this one. It's just great. I love walking around with this thing. I love seeing this little goofy ass smile in the back. I love the main design and everything else. It just looks good. Real damn good. The 5.7. See the little V-face I was talking about. You can also see it. You can't even see the stickers. You know, I'm just looking at a little V-face when I'm shooting this thing. You can see when you reload, I guess, but that's about it. And then the USPS Red Rash. There it is. In the flesh, you barely notice the stickers, to be honest. You mainly just notice the at least like white and gray color scheme of the thing, which is pretty neat. That's all the ones I have equipped. There's obviously the other skins as well, but I don't really use them, which is part of why I'm selling most of them off, because I don't really use a lot of them, to be honest. I haven't changed my loadout of like weapons equipped pretty much ever, and I don't really see a reason to, unless they like really do a crazy balance patch this game, which I doubt they're gonna do. Just Counter-Strike, they don't really do that ever. But yeah, with that being said, hopefully you found this entertaining in some way. Let me know if you have any good stock sticker weapon crafts or whatever, and I'll definitely go check them out and probably try to use them in my permanent inventory, so to speak. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.